Hello guys, welcome back to Power Reviews. I am Lispin Glover, aka Mr. Glover, aka your dad. Only joking, I'm not your dad. I'm probably not your dad. Anyway guys, just messing around. I'm doing this video in a rough part of the country. As you can see, I am outside by some graffitied wall. It's very dangerous here, but I wanted to show you my bicycle. So I've come to this dangerous area just for you. Now, my last video about my Surly was a deep dive look. However, I forgot to tell you the prices and how this beautiful bike reached a phenomenal, really expensive price. So today I'm going to not talk too much. We're going to look over the Surlykaratemonkey. I nearly said muncher then, karate muncher. It's not a karate muncher, it's a karate monkey mile muncher, because you can go far. Anyway, so I've got to be quick because I'm in a rough area, as you can see by the bricks. Oh, see? Yes, there's a graffiti brick wall there, see? Yes, okay. So I will be quick and I will go across the bicycle and I will tell you the price of every part. Now, I am a poor starving artist and I have managed to get my dream bike with a combination of patience and buying everything I wanted monthly. So I did have to wait I don't know, a year maybe, to ride this beautiful thing. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the frame cost me £780 because I got the frame at the end of the season. Every year, guys, mostly new bikes of the same ilk come out. Now, the brand new ones are more expensive, and if the shops still have the old ones left, they sell them off cheaper. Now, the problem is if you wait till the end of the season, they might be all sold out, so you might not get one at a cheaper price. I was lucky because I waited till the end of the season and there was one Karatemonkey frame left. It should have been £1,000, but I paid £780. Some shops sell it for between £800 and £900. It just depends where you go. Okay, so frame just under £800. So I bought that. I thought, I can't wait to ride this. I need to. So anyway, I saved me pennies up and I started buying parts. And I had them all in a box and the parts was building up and it was getting so exciting. And I've waited and I've done it and I've got an absolutely dream boat of a bike. Okay, so the frame, just under £800. Now let's start from the front. Okay, the fastest tyre I could find, and it is not the slowest. I remember I had a tyre called the Swamp thing, and it had knobbly knobs. It had knobs on it like this, and it was absolutely exhausting to ride. It was so slow. The Swamp thing. It looked cool because it had green writing, but it was so slow. This is not slow. It just rolls and I can go up curbs Do you know what curb is in America? I don't know what they call them in America. The curbs, where the road joins the pavement, or as you American cousins say, the sidewalk. That's a curb. This, I don't have to pull up on the handlebars. It just rolls onto the curb. It rolls over rocks, etc. So it is a big fat boy, but it's not slow and it is no slouch. And that tyre was, okay, I'm going to say prices, guys and guyettes. However, the prices might have changed now, if or i.e. you can still buy this stuff. So I will say a price of when I purchased it. Okay, so this crux, I'm pretty sure it was about £50. So you can add up all the prices and you can see how much the total bike is. I did it crudely because I'm not very good at maths, but you can take your time if you want to. So we've got 780 plus 50, and at the end, if you've got all the numbers, you can see how much the total package was. This Surly is, I think it's about £1,700 stock. So if you've got 1,700 points, I think that's just over $2,000. You can go and purchase the stock. However, because I'm poor, I can't do that. But that's a good thing, because I can get the parts that I really want. If you want to buy a stock bike, it is easier to replace the parts, because usually they've got numbers on them and you can see what size, so you can just take it off and replace it. So that would be easier to custom, because if you start with just the frame and you think, oh, I need to buy a crank, oh no, what size do I get, and you have to measure it. It's not too hard, but it can be time consuming. So there's pros and there's not pros of buying the stock bike. Okay, so we've got that. The rim, it's a Hugo 52 and it is wide. Before I carry on, you will see that my bike is dirty, and that is because I like a dirty bike, because when I wash it I can see all the imperfections, scratches, and I don't like that. So I leave it a little bit dirty unless I've been to the beach, and then I wash all the sand off. And in the future, guys and guyettes, I am going to do a video of me riding this big boy on the beach and going over rocks and maybe in a little bit of water. So it's my birthday this month, so Mother Dearest has said I can have some money. She said I can have some money, so I can either buy a nice microphone or a £150 drone which will follow me. So I'm just thinking about that. If you guys had a preference, what would you buy? A nice microphone or a drone what can follow you? Please let me know, because I just don't know what to do. I was going to buy a nice fancy pen, but I thought no, I'll buy something for my videos to enhance them. Okay, right, so the Hugo, that rim on its own, £100, £100, 50, 100, there's £150 already, and we haven't even got a wheel. Okay, so then I had to buy the hub. I think that was about £40. So add that up, what's that? Getting on for 200. And then I had to buy the brake, the disc. So that was cheap. That's a cheap one. I think that was £20. So are you adding all this up? See, it's getting on to thousands and thousands of pounds. If I'd have known how much it was at the end, £3,000, I would have said this. I would have said this. What? But I didn't because I started at the beginning. So, what I've just said for that. Okay, next. XT, I had to buy all my brakes parts separate because it was too expensive. So I bought these separate to the levers and I fitted them myself. And this is my worst job because of the oil that gets on the blocks and you've had it, which did happen to me. I've had to buy about 3 sets of blocks because I'm a dickhead. Anyway, so I've got the cables, the brake. I think the brake was about £40. £40. So add that up. These, oh, see, now this is rare because this takes the is it the Schrader? Yes, it's not the presser. It's the Schrader. Oh. Okay, so that takes a Schrader, and I had to buy the valve. What's wrong? I had to buy the valve separately. So I had to buy everything separate. So maybe the valve kit was another £15 with all the stuff. I had to buy sealant, tenner, say. See how even the little things are adding up, and that's why I say it's a £3,000 bike, and you think no, it's not, but it adds up. So I hope you've kept track of that because I've just forgot what I've said. £10 for the liquid, £15, and I think these they're about. If you've got, you see, you've got to buy loads for them to be cheap. That's about £1 for that. Okay. I bought these separate because I wanted to cover that to protect it from rain and dirt. So they were, I had to buy a set for a couple of pounds. Do you see how it's adding up? I told you. The cable set. Oh, the cables, that's fine because they came with the levers. Or did they come with the calipers? I don't know. Bought this slackerizer. I don't know if it's called a slackerizer. Let's just see. Okay, it's called that. Now this was about £65. I bought this, and I had to learn how to fit this. Use some YouTube videos, and you have to get this really, really precise because if you get it off, I don't know, it messes with your equilibrium, and if you do it the wrong way round, you will bring this in. So that took a while. I had to buy that, watch videos, and then fish it in. And I used a rubber mallet to get that in. I was very, very careful. Very nerve-wracking job, that. But I did it, and thank goodness gracious me, I don't have to do it again. However, if I purchase the Surlykaratemonkey, I will have to build it up again. And the fun starts all over again. That is a carbon fibre ring. That was a couple of pounds. Hope, they are Hope ones. I think that was £10. I hope you're adding this up. I got this stem. I bought this because it was nice bright yellow to go with the bright yellow frame. That was £35. This is a Ragley Wiser bar, and I got that because I wanted to be upright. This was about £45. I purchased the stickers because I wanted to throw a bit of green on there because they were blue and thought, oh no. Okay, so I just tricking you with the green. The stickers were about £5. This is a toppy bag, but I'm not going to count that because I can ride my bicycle without that. This is an XT lever. I had to purchase 2 of those, and I think they were about, remember guys, it's when I purchased it, £65 each. So that's 130 for the levers. I purchased an XTR shifter. I think that was about £70. I do like to shop around and get the best price, but sometimes I just have to get an expensive one because it's the last one in the shops. And after Corona, do you remember the coronavirus? Bike parts seem to get expensive. It started going up. So, you know, if I bought this bike now, it'd be probably more expensive. These grips now they're really expensive, these. I think these were £30. No, they weren't. They were 27, which is expensive. However, look at this, squidgy. See that? It's squidgy, and it's grippy. Oh, be careful of the wall there, or the hooligans will come out and chase me off, but they'll never catch me because I'm down there. Monkey. Okay, so we've done all the fronts. Have we done the fronts? Is there anything I've missed off? That came with sun now. Okay, let's go down. Right, this. The Sugar Skull, which is uber cool. Do you remember when everyone used to say uber cool? Uber, and that's German for overcool. Okay, it's overcool. This was about £10. And in my last video I told you, see that little hole there? I had to do that hole with a saw because I couldn't get the middle bit out. It's a bit of a silly design. Looks cool, but a silly design. So I did a little hole there. So now I can pop that out with what do we use? Tool, little tool on my multi-tool. If you want a review on multi-tools, I've got the lot, because I have a problem where I see something I like and have to collect them. So I've got loads of multi-tools. Okay, let's go down the slender steel, beautiful frame. Let's go here. Okay, now the crank is XT. I usually try and find a 65 crank, so I think that's 65. So that was I think that was 120 pounds, 120. But then I got the this green circle thing separately, and that was about 20 pounds. The chain, KMC, that was a coloured pink chain. It's wore off now. That was £90. It's all adding up, isn't it? You could not buy this fully. You have to. The good thing about buying it separately is you can buy everything colour coordinated or what you like. So it's done that. And then I had to buy the bottom bracket. I think that was about £30. Had to measure. It's not too hard to do. They're not too bad. Oh, is this a bit of sand on there? Okay. Anyway, these pedals, I got them from Tinternet, and they're magnesium, and they've been brilliant. I wanted a thin pedal, and I got them. I think they're a Chinese pedal, but they're magnesium, and they were about £70. Right, so Syncross stem. Not a stem. That's not a stem. That's a seat post. That was about £65. Now, Giant have purchased Syncross, and I don't really like Syncross anymore since that, because they feel cheap. Do you remember in the 80s and 90s? Muddy Fox bikes, they were expensive, and they were like, wow, he's got a Muddy Fox mountain bike, that's amazing. And then lately, Muddy Fox are cheap makes, and they're just not the same. Same with Syncross. Feels cheap now. This is an expensive one, but now it's been purchased by a big company that feels cheap. This is a Dirty Devil Dab-On seat. That was about £35. £35. And then I have my fat rack. It fits fat bikes. It fully adjusts. And I shouldn't really count this, should I? That was over £100, but I won't count that because it's not part of the bicycle. The Surly Dirt E-Wizards are really expensive now. I've seen some of these tyres in some shops for £100. I think I paid £65 for that. And I've bought loads of them because I future-proofed. So I thought, hang on, is 29.3 going to go out of fashion? Not sure. So I purchased about 10 tyres when I could. And I've got them in the shed. I'll show you my tyre collection. See, another collection. But now, two good things about purchasing tyres. One, I've got 10 tyres. So that's going to last for years and years and years. Don't even have to worry if it goes out of fashion or they're going to be hard to get. Because I've got loads. However, will the rubber corrode? And will it go horrible? I've seen some rubber tyres from the 80s and it cracked. So I keep my tyres in the shed, cold and dark, like Linda's heart. Sorry about that. Sorry, I won't go on about Linda. Anyway, okay, so I've got loads of tyres. But I won't class them all. Just that one, £65. And then we've got another brake, the calipers, £40 each. There was two of them. Purchased these. Had to purchase this monkey nut thing. I think that was about £20. And that was so I could squash this at the end to get my 29 wheel on the bicycle. Because it's built for 27s. So I wanted a 29 fatty on. And I did it with the help of this. Because this does not slide. It doesn't slide. You know, when I put pressure on, it did a bit. So I had to buy another, like, I think it was called a hurdy-gurdy. But I can't fit that on because of this thing. But this is fine. Another separate valve. And we've got the liquid inside. So there's another setup. So £10 for the valve, say. £10 for the liquid in there. This scraper is expensive. I think the WTB fatty scraper is £100. So I can't keep track of all these prices. 65 for the tyre, £100 for that. Liquid, valves, just a couple of £100. Oh, also guys, what you don't see, I had to pay a gentleman in a bicycle shop to build the wheels. And that was about £50 each. Hang on, was it? Yeah, because he said it was £1 per spoke. And there's 32 spokes. 30 on the other one, so that's 64 just for the spokes. And then he wanted labour. So it was over £50 to build it. So 100, 150 for the builds, 160, 170. Nearly £200 for one wheel. You see how it's getting up there? And then we've got, sorry you can't see it. This is, shall I turn the bike around? Do you want me to turn the bike around? Okay, let's do some magic. Hang on guys, I'm going to do some magic. So I'm going to pop that there on this pavement outside. I'm going to turn the bike around. It's a kind of magic. Oh, technology. Anyway, where was I? Okay. XTR, this derailleur, and that is long cage. That was really expensive. That, oh, how much was that? That was, oh, I know, it was £140. That was, I think it was 140. That was so expensive, but because I was doing it each month, I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna get it. And I do like XT. XT is brilliant. sorry about this, guys, but I think XT is better than XTR because XTR seems a bit sensitive. It works brilliant. It's been phenomenal and I've had no problems. I haven't even adjusted it. I've had it for a few years. It's brilliant. But I feel XT is a bit more rugged, so I do like XT. However, look at that, eh? Come on now. £90 for the chain, 140 for that. The cassette, see that? How much was that? £65. £65. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I've got a feeling I forgot something. We've done the crank, we've done the XTR, we've done the cables. I had to buy the cables. I don't know, why do I feel I forgot something? Okay, anyway. So guys, that is how I purchased and got my dream bike. Now, I think my next video is going to be of this bicycle, my Surlykaratemonkey, but I will not talk in it. So I'll do that later on and I'll just show you my bicycle and there'll be no speaking, we can just enjoy it. Now guys, I would like you to subscribe because I want to start a community of us bike lovers where we can help each other. So if I've done something wrong here, like I think this is wrong, you can let me know and then I'll be like, oh, because somebody said this is wrong. I could just put that on there, but I don't know because will it fit there? Anyway, I've definitely done mistakes, but I've done right things too, and we can share. So let's subscribe, come back every week, and we will look at bicycles, bike tools, bike accessories, and we'll just have each other's company. If we don't want to comment, that's fine. We can just be around like-minded people. And I absolutely love Surly. They're sort of old-fashioned, but modern. Now guys, I'm just going to do this thing. I'm going to say thank you, please subscribe, and we can be, you know, a good community. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to pan out. Oh no, here's a gang of youths. Youths, they're coming. Oh no, they're trying to rob my Surly. Get away, youth. I've got to go, guys. I've got to get on my bicycle and ride past this rough street in this town where I live. Okay, thank you. You've been watching Power Reviews. See you. Bye. See you. Bye. See you. See you. Bye.